The Lost Searchlight Tapes. Vivian Stanshall Resurrected. Written and narrated by Geoffrey Giuliano.
Icon Audio Arts.
Stanshall was born on March 21st, 1943 at the Radcliffe Maternity Home in Shillingford, Oxfordshire, and christened Victor Anthony. He lived with his mother, Eileen, née Wadeson, while his father, Victor Stanshall, 1909 to 1990, served in the RAF during World War II. His father changed his name to Victor in preference to his given name, Vivian. Stanshall described this early period as the happiest time of his childhood. When the war ended, his father returned, but the young Victor found him difficult and comparatively stern after having been alone with his mother. The family moved to the father's hometown of Walthamstow, Essex, where Stanshall's younger brother Mark was born in 1949. With 6 years between them, the brothers were never really close. Vivian studied at Walthamstow College of Art, where he met fellow students Ian Drury and Peter Greenway. About this time, the Stanshall family moved to the Essex coastal town of Leigh-on-Sea. He attended Southend High School for boys until 1959. As a young man, Victor Stanshall, known as Vic, earned money doing various odd jobs at the fun fair in nearby Southend-on-Sea. These included working as a bingo caller and spending the winter painting the fairground attractions. To set aside enough money to get through art school, his father having refused to fund this, Stanshall spent a year in the Merchant Navy. He said he was a very bad waiter, but became a great teller of tall tales. Stanshall then enrolled at the Central School of Art and Design in London. He joined fellow students in forming a band, including Rodney Slater, Roger Ruskin-Spear, and Neil Innes, who was studying art at Goldsmiths College. Innes said of their first meeting, "We first met in a big Irish pub in South London, the New Cross Arms. He was quite plump in those days, and he was wearing Billy Bunter check trousers, a Victorian frock coat, black coattails, and horrible little oval violet-tinted glasses. He had a euphonium under his arm and large rubber false ears, and I thought, well, this is an interesting character." About this time, Stanshall changed his first name to Vivian, the name his father had abandoned. This was not made his legal name until 1977. Those who knew him from his student days continued to call him Vic. The Bonzo Dog Band was named after a word game that Stanshall played with co-founder Rodney Slater, in which they cut up sentences and juxtaposed fragments to form new ones. Bonzo, dog, Dada was one result, which they liked. The band initially performed under this name, but grew tired of explaining what Dada meant, and so it became the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, Doodah being a quaint expression that both Rodney's mother and Vivian used to describe everyday objects. Later the name was shortened to the Bonzo Dog Band, or just the Bonzos. Much of the band's original repertoire was based on comedic reworkings of songs from the 1920s and 30s, found on old 78 records bought for a pence from the local flea markets. For a while the band operated semi-professionally, playing local pubs and the college circuit. After acquiring a manager, they went full-time and were booked on the working men's club circuit, mainly in the north of England. The band dominated their lives as they frequently traveled to low-paying gigs in an old van crammed with any number of musical instruments, an assortment of props, and prop robots. In 1967, they appeared in the Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour television special, where they played Stanshall's Death Cab for Cutie during the strip club scene. The appearance led to a spot as the house band on Do Not Adjust Your Set, a weekly children's television review show that was also notable for early appearances by most of the Monty Python team. According to their manager, Agent Jerry Braun, after a
Sample complete. Ready to continue?